can put your confidence in General Electric.
General Electric presents The Bing Crosby Show with John Scott Trotter and his orchestra. Bing's special guest, Jack Benny. And introducing Miss Sherry North. Now, here's Bing.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen and viewers. So, here I am. That isn't an opening for somebody to say, so what? I've never seen one. Really, I welcome this chance to get back in touch with the public again. I've been wondering where everybody went. Finally discovered they were all hiding in the living room with the lights turned out. But actually, the reason I haven't been on TV sooner, I've been waiting for color. General Electric finally came up with the little green, so I grabbed it. I'm kidding, folks. It wasn't just the money. To be completely candid, the reason I didn't go on sooner is because nobody asked me. I did have one offer, yes. It was rather a nice offer, too. I could have gone on the Voice of Firestone program. I didn't even have to sing, either. They wanted me to change a tire during the commercial. Everybody's been very nice about my debut on this medium. I've gotten telegrams and, I got flowers and fruit, candy, poison pen notes, got a few threats. Rosemary Clooney was very kind. She sent me a lovely floral horseshoe. Beautiful thing. I thought it'd be nice if I wore it on my entrance, sort of draped around my neck, but the director of this piece, Mr. DeCordova, was a little difficult with it. He was quite obstinate. He thought it would look too much like some kind of a float left over from the Rose Bowl parade. So but it's a real serious business, TV. You got to remember so many lines and everything. You got to know where to stand. And to prepare myself, I've been taking a memory course from a very famous course here in Los Angeles. The man who runs it is known the world over. He's very good, very capable, and very thorough. I'd like to give him a plug, but I can't think of his name just now. Well, no matter. But you do have to pay attention. You have to work real hard, and you have to know your lines, where to stand, and you're fighting all the time, fighting the camera. You ever notice Hope on the TV? You ever notice the expression on his face? Looks like a stricken steer. I can't figure out whether he's trying to remember his lines or whether he's trying to forget them. Oh, Bob, that's you can flip the dial now because go back and look at your scrapbook or something. That's all we're going to say about you tonight. This here is my wardrobe for the opening selection in the show. It happens to be a little number that I recorded for Decca not too long ago, a song called You All Come. This happy little number reflects the warm glow of friendship and hospitality that prevails whenever friends and families and groups, whenever they get together throughout our fair land. Well, come and get it. Come and set us well, friend. Come to see us when you can. When you live in the country, everybody is your neighbor. On this one thing you can rely. They all come to see you, and they never leave you, saying, y'all come to see us by and by. Y'all come, y'all come. Oh, y'all come to see us now and then. Y'all come, y'all come. Oh, y'all come to see us now and then. Folks are a-comin', they're a-comin' by the dozen, eating everything from soup to hay. Hide the rooster, and right after dinner they ain't looking any thinner, and here's what you hear them say. That spring's open, and the cider's making. They're fixing to kick back the rug. Bring your fiddle. I need some rosin, too.
wishing that they'd come out to the kitchen and help to do the dishes right away. But they all start leaving, even though she's a-grieving. But you can still hear Grandma say, the land of Goshen, Dad nabbit. Bring the young uns, you hear me? We'll tie the dog up. And don't put the cat out, too. Y'all come, oh, y'all come to see us now and then.
Thank you very much. So that'll give you an idea of what goes on out to Andy Devine's house practically every weekend. Always have a big hoedown out at old Gravel Throat's house. Of course, they eat pretty good out there, too. Now, here's an oldie of happy memory. Going to be assisted by Mr. Buddy Cole here at the piano. If you don't mind, I'll sort of, I'll sing this from a leaning posture. All that dancing back there, that's a little rugged for an old gaffer like me.
It had to be you. Yes, it had to be you. I wandered around and I finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me feel blue, and even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be crossed or try to be blind, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gives me that thrill. You got your faults, but I love you still. It had to be you, had to be you, wonderful you. Yes, it had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, then I finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me feel blue, and even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they ain't gonna do, for nobody else gives me that thrill. You've got your faults, but I love you still. It had to be you, had to be you, wonderful you.
Friends, this is Television City in Hollywood, where many of your favorite shows originate. This is the main lobby. Here's a group of visitors being shown around the studios.
Why are you always lagging behind?
Didn't you invite me on a tour of this building?
Yes, but you don't have to stop and gawk at every actor you see.
Well, how did I meet you?
Now, come on, I'll take you to see Bing Crosby.
Solid. Incidentally, Jack, thanks for buying me Bing's new record.
Well, I'm always glad to help Bing out.
Out of where?
don't tell anybody I told you. See, this is just between you and me. But, Bing doesn't sell like he used to.
He sells me.
All right, come on. We'll go backstage.
Backstage? We won't get thrown out, will we?
Crystal, when were you ever thrown out of any place with me?
The night you took me to the Macambo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was dancing a little too close.
What a night.
There'll be others.
Wait a minute. You sure we're not going to be in the way?
In the way? Crystal, do you know who you're with?
I'm with the phone company.
I don't mean that. I'm one of Bing's best friends. And this is his first show, his opening night. And he's probably a nervous wreck. Now, you know how jittery Crosby is.
Bing Crosby jittery?
Certainly. That nonchalance is just an act.
No kidding.
Look, there's nobody in the world as nervous as Bing Crosby. And he needs a fellow like me to calm him down. And look, when I introduce you to him, don't just stand there and gawk at him. You know, and make eyes at him. Just say hello and ignore him.
If I had control like that, I could pitch for the Yankees.
The keynote of GE is progress is our most important product. Well, kid, how are things going? Pretty good. Everything's going along fine, I think, Jack.
Bing, you gotta grab a hold of yourself. I mean, don't worry, everything will turn out all right. I mean, you'll get to like TV.
Well, I think it's wonderful, Jack. I love it.
Bing, believe me, I know what I'm saying. Television is entirely different than radio or pictures.
Well, I know that. I have a set at the house.
But do you watch it?
Oh, watch it? Whew. Like a Hindu flute player watches a cobra.
Then you must know what an exacting medium television is.
Sure.
Bing, it takes hours and hours of grueling hard work to become good on television. No, this isn't like singing at the Coconut Grove.
Coconut Grove.
There. You see how nervous you are?
Oh, you're going back a little with that, aren't you? Say, you remember the night that you and a large party got thrown right out of the Coconut Grove because you brought a basket of food and you spread it out under the palm trees?
Bing, where I come from, a grove is a grove, and it's a place to have picnics. And anyway, I don't feel any guiltier than you. You know, I remember when you were thrown out of the grove. And it was a different kind of a picnic.
There, Jack. You win.
Well, Bing, I don't feel that I've won this battle of wits fairly. Because after all, this is your opening night. You're on edge. You're nervous. You're a wreck.
I feel all right, Jack. I'm not.
But you're working under a handicap. I mean, you're working with a mental block.
Well, it's the same old block I always work with.
I mean, now, believe me, I've been through this. I know what must be in your mind. I mean, snap out of it.
No, I'm only having fun.
Bing, look, you think you're having fun. And you know why? Because you're so nervous. Yikes!
First comic I've carried since Hope. You're doing better this season.
Did you have to sneak in on me like that?
I'm sorry.
Anyway, look, you know I'm a bundle of nerves. This is Bing's first show.
How about an intro?
Oh, yeah. Bing, this is my latest flame. Crystal, I want you to meet Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby, this is Crystal Fogg. Look, you're not being presented at court. I mean, you don't have to curtsy.
Who curtsied? My knees got weak, that's all. Mr. Crosby, I've got your new record, Changing Partners, and You All Come.
Oh, thank you, Crystal.
Well, as long as you're taking bows on the record, tell him who bought it.
He did.
Darn right I did.
Well, thank you, Jack. Thanks for buying the record.
Jack says you don't sell like you used to.
I didn't. Well, Bing, we've got to run along now. I just came up to cheer you up, that's all.
Very sweet. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, come on, Crystal, let's go.
Wait a minute. Get him to autograph my record.
Oh, all right. Man, I broke it.
Well, break a lot of them, Jack. It's good for business.
Honey, I'm terribly sorry about the record, but then Bing will see that you get a new one. Won't you, Bing?
Well, I don't know, Jack. It'd be pretty hammy for a fellow to go out and buy his own record.
It would? Well, suppose I go out and buy it, and then you could reimburse me.
That'd be sneaky.
What?
Anyway, I've had a very bad season, Jack.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to have your money.
I wish you had it. It'd be safer with you.
You said it. Well, Bing, getting back to this record, you see, I consider it an accident. Now, you have insurance, haven't you?
Oh, yes, but I don't know if I'm covered against you.
You must be. Everybody out here is. And anyway, Bing, if you're too cheap to go out and buy a record, the least you could do would be to sing the two songs for Crystal.
Well, I already sang one of them. I sang You All Come.
Well, then sing the other side.
Yes, Changing Partners. It's real deep.
That means friendly. Go ahead. Sing it.
Okay.
Come on, Crystal. What women see in singers, I'll never know.
Special request, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Crystal Fogg and for her companion, the Diamond Jim Brady of Waukegan, Illinois. Memories of the Dreamland Ballroom.
We were waltzing together to a dreamy melody when they called out, change partners, and you waltzed away from me. Now my arms feel so empty as I gaze around the floor, and I'll keep on changing partners till I hold you once more. Though we danced for one moment, and too soon we had to part, in that wonderful moment, something happened to my heart. So I'll keep changing partners till you're in my arms, and then, oh my darling, I will never change partners again. Oh my darling, we will never change partners again.
Bing, that was swell.
Thanks, Jack.
Just the greatest.
Thank you, Crystal. You know, if I'd have been thinking at all, I'd have asked you to dance with me.
Well, Jackson, I like something with a swinging beat to it.
Oh, so do I.
I'll show you what I mean.
Watch it, Crystal.
Mr. Cotter, a little music with a message, if you please.
Say, what does this girl do?
Well, it's a sort of a modern minuet.
I hope we get a couple of good seats in the wagon. Sherry North, ladies and gentlemen.
You were wonderful, just wonderful, Crystal.
You can stop calling me Crystal now. The bit's over.
Oh, yeah. Sherry North, your stage name. Well, so long, Bing.
So long, Jack. Thanks very much. Say, pick up Sherry's skirt and muff before you leave, huh?
I'll pick up her check, too.
Come on, my great big blue-eyed agent.
Oh, to be 39 again. What a delightful guests, though, folks. I loved having them here. We got to progress along musically now, though, and it's with one of John Scott Trotter's arrangements of a Cole Porter song. Now, this number involves a little bit of production. So before you can say I love Paris, that's where we're going to be. In fancy, that is.
Springtime. I love Paris in the fall. I love Paris in the winter when it drizzles. I love Paris in the summer when it sizzles. I love Paris every moment, of the year. I love Paris. Why, oh, why do I love Paris? Because my love is near. I love Paris. Why, oh, why do I love Paris? Because my love is here.
Well, if this is television, I hope it's permanent.
I was just taking a shortcut through here on my way to Orbex.
Oh, you're a model there?
Uh-huh. We're doing a fashion show there tonight.
I see.
Well, it's been fun.
Yes, hasn't it? So that's about it for tonight, folks. I certainly hope we can all get together again real soon. Let's see, did she say Orbex? I wonder what floor. Thanks again, folks, and good night.
In the home, on the farm, in the factory, on sea, in the air, on land, progress is our most important product.
Paris model was Barbara Logan. Also on the program were the Cass County Boys and Judd Conlon's Rhythmaires. Jack Benny appeared through the courtesy of Lucky Strike Cigarettes. This is Ken Carpenter speaking.
This is the CBS Television Network.